Here's a question I want you to sit with for a second. When your cat climbs into bed with you at night, when they curl up against your legs, or drape themselves across your chest, or tuck their nose under your chin, what do you tell yourself is happening? Most people say something like, oh, they just want warmth, or they like the soft spot. And yeah, that's partly true. But what if that answer is the least interesting thing going on? What if the real reason your cat chooses you, specifically in a house full of soft, warm spots, is something that says a lot more about your relationship than you've ever given yourself credit for? Let's talk about what's actually happening. 1. Why do they always seem to pick you over every other spot in the house? Your cat has a favorite chair, a sunny windowsill, probably 3 or 4 places that are objectively warmer and softer than the space next to your knees. And yet, there they are, next to you. Here's what animal behaviorists have found. Cats don't choose sleeping spots purely by comfort. They choose by safety. In the wild, a sleeping animal is a vulnerable animal, and cats are both predator and prey. Where they sleep signals who and what they trust enough to be vulnerable around. So when your cat bypasses the premium real estate and lands next to you, they're not settling. They're making a deliberate safety calculation. And you passed. That's not a small thing. That's your cat telling you, in the only language they have, you are my safe place. 2. They're just cold, okay. But is that the whole story? Yes. Cats run warmer than we do. Their normal body temperature sits between 100 and 102 degrees Fahrenheit, and they lose heat faster than humans. So there's real thermoregulation happening. That part is true. But here's where it gets more layered. Research into communal sleeping in domestic and feral cats shows that cats choose who to share heat with based on social bonds, not just proximity. Cats in feral colonies don't huddle with strangers. They huddle with cats they've groomed, played with, and spent time near. Heat sharing is a social behavior, not just a survivor one, which means when your cat is using you as a heated blanket, they're also telling you something. You're in the colony. You're one of theirs. You've been assessed, accepted, and filed under my people. There's something quietly moving about that being chosen for warmth by a creature that only shares warmth with those it loves. 3. Have you ever noticed they sleep differently depending on where they are? I want to tell you about a cat named Miso. She belonged to a friend of mine, a woman who worked from home and spent most of her day stressed and overscheduled. Miso had the full run of a 2-bedroom apartment. When my friend was on deadline and her nervous system was shot, Miso would come and press her whole body weight against my friend's thigh. Not curled up, not sprawled, just pressed. Deliberate contact. My friend used to joke that Miso was annoying her on purpose. But she wasn't. She was doing something cats do with the animals they're bonded to. Offering presents, warmth, contact. It's the same thing cats do to each other when one is distressed. Miso didn't have words. She had weight and warmth, and she offered them. If this kind of thing makes you see your own cat differently, hit like, subscribe, because we talk about cats like this all the time here. 4. Why do some cats sleep on your chest or right next to your face? Attachment theory, which we usually talk about in the context of human relationships, has been applied to cats and their owners, and what researchers found wasn't what most people expected. Cats form genuine attachment bonds with their primary humans, not just preference, not just habit. Actual attachment, the kind that affects their stress hormones, their behavior when you leave, their response when you come back. Cats who sleep close to their owner's face or chest are often displaying what's called proximity-seeking behavior. It's the same thing as securely attached child, as staying close to the person who makes the world feel manageable. And here's the thing. Cats are functionally independent. They don't need to sleep next to your face. They're not dogs. They're not wired by evolution to crave your approval, which means when they seek that closeness anyway, it's not instinct overriding them. It's a choice. Your cat is choosing you on purpose, every single night. 5. What does it mean when your cat changes where they sleep as you go through something hard? This one's hard to explain away with biology alone. Cat owners going through illness, grief, or high stress consistently report the same thing. Their cats' sleeping behavior shifts. They get closer. They stay longer. Some cats who never slept on the bed suddenly appear and won't leave. There's growing research into whether cats read human physiological cues, changes in breathing, heart rate, cortisol levels in sweat, and respond to them. We don't have a clean answer yet, but what we do know from behavioral science is that cats are exquisitely tuned to their bonded humans. They notice changes in routine, in voice, in movement. and many of them move closer when those changes signal something's wrong. You don't have to believe your cat is psychic to find this meaningful. You just have to believe that they are paying attention to you in ways you've never fully tracked, and that when things get hard, something in them says, stay close. So the next time your cat settles in next to you tonight, here's what I want you to remember. Every soft, warm, quiet spot in your home was available to them. They picked you. That's not habit. That's trust, and for a creature that never had to give it to you, that means everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share and comment your thought about how your cat sleeps with you.